Hello, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how you can restore your motorcycle's paint without using any tools and without breaking the bank. These are the products I'm using today. Meguiar's Ultimate Compound and Meguiar's Ultimate Polish. I'm also going to be using some wax, but I'm gonna talk about it later. So I get the Meguiar's Ultimate Compound and Polish at Walmart for $8.50 each. I have been using Meguiar's for years, and the only thing I can say about them is that I really like their products. They're really inexpensive and really high quality.
But before we start with the video, I just want to clarify that if you already have in your house any rubbing compound or polish, you can use those. You don't really need to go to the store and buy these products, but I highly recommend them. And no, they're not the sponsors of this video. I pay for all these with my own money.
Also, I'm going to be using these microfiber applicator pads. They're about $2 at Walmart. But if you don't have any microfiber pads, you can still use any microfiber towel. It is very important to use microfiber towels because they're very soft, and that's really gonna help us not to scratch our paint. But also, if you already have any microfibers in your house, you don't have to go to the store and buy new ones. You can use those. Because remember, we're trying to save some dollars here. If you're going to be using the microfibers that you have at your house, just make sure they don't have any oil stains or dirt or any kind of debris. You want them to be clean and fresh so we can use them for our paint. So we're gonna start this project by washing our motorcycles. We need a surface that is clean and free of contaminants. That's why today I'm gonna be using some dish soap. This is the gas tank we're gonna be restoring, and as you can see, it's very filthy. And the only way we're gonna be able to get rid of all this dirt is by using some dish soap. But if your motorcycle is not as dirty as the gas tank and it looks something more like this, you can get away by using any kind of car soap. The masking tape that I'm using here, it's only for the before and after, so that way I can show you how the tank used to look before and how it's gonna look after. So grab a bucket and fill it up with some water. Once you have enough water in the bucket, just grab the dish soap and squeeze a good amount of soap into the bucket. Also, I'm going to be using a water hose, but if you don't have one, just grab another bucket, fill it up with water, and you're ready to go. So grab your water hose and spray some water over the surface we're gonna be cleaning. You don't need a lot of water, just enough to keep the surface wet. Submerge a clean microfiber into the soap with water about 2 or 3 times and just get rid of the excess water. So pay attention here because this is very important. You know, like right here in the video, it looks like I'm putting a lot of pressure when I'm scrubbing the gas tank, but in reality, I am not putting pressure. I'm doing it really gentle, really softly. You know, like in this case, our gas tank was really dirty. It had a lot of microscopic rocks laying on the surface. So the last thing you want to do is put so much pressure on the gas tank that whenever you're scrubbing, you're gonna use those little rocks, that debris that is trapped between the surface and the microfiber, and it's gonna end up scratching your paint. So be gentle, and as the microfiber gets dirty, just turn it over, flip it over, and keep scrubbing. So I got this brush, right? I found it in my garage, and I'm just going to dip it inside the soapy water, and I'm about to use it just to clean those hard to reach areas around the gas tank. You know, I couldn't do it with the microfiber, so this was my only option. Don't worry about scratching your paint because the paintbrush is really soft, so we're safe here. Once you're done scrubbing the paint with the soapy water, just grab your water hose and rinse down the soap. And as you can see, the paint on this gas tank looks pretty decent, and I just want to give you some context here. This gas tank is from the restoration I'm doing right now for the Hyosung that I found on Craigslist for $150, and it really blows my mind that, you know, the paint is in such good condition, because this motorcycle was abandoned in somebody's backyard. It didn't have a cover, and you know, it was exposed to the elements for 2 years, so for the paint to be in this good shape is just amazing, guys. So if you haven't watched my other videos, please check them out. So let's get going, but before we proceed to polish our motorcycle, there is one more step that we gotta do, and it's very important. We need to clay our paint, and clay basically is gonna help us get rid of all those, you know, mosquitoes that are stuck to our paint, or oversprayed, or any other kind of debris that we couldn't get rid of when we wash our, you know, motorcycle. But don't worry, you don't have to go to Walmart and spend $20 on a clay bar kit. I got a solution for you, and I have been doing this for years, and it works really good, and it won't damage your paint. What I'm talking about is mountain putty. You can use any brand. I went to Walmart and I got this one for $3. Usually I get the Loctite brand, but any of those can work for what we're gonna do. Also, we're gonna need an empty spray bottle. I got it also from Walmart, and it was around $1. So you're gonna fill it up with water, and you're gonna add some soap. It really doesn't matter which kind of soap you use. I'm using this one because I already have it, but we're only trying to create a slick surface, so that way we don't have so much friction between the clay and the painted surface, and that's the purpose of it. So now just grab your mountain putty and take it out of the box, open it, and you're gonna grab 2 strips or 2 pieces of mountain putty, and you're gonna squeeze it together, and you're gonna try to do like I don't know how to describe it, like a pancake form shape. And that little pancake has to be big enough to cover your index, middle, and ring finger. So flatten it out, and it has to look like that. So this is our gas tank after we wash it, and just pay attention to the reflection of the light. If you can see, there is a hazy look on our tank. You know, the reflection is not clear. So what the clay basically is gonna do is gonna help us get rid of that layer that makes it look like that. So that's what we're gonna do. So grab your soapy water, spray it onto the surface, and grab your clay. Go in back and forward motion without applying too much pressure, but keeping the area well lubricated, and try to work in little sections at a time. Don't try to go everywhere. You know, it's very important that you do small sections so you can obtain better results. So after 2 or 3 minutes, we're gonna grab a clean microfiber, and we're gonna wipe down the excess water, and we're gonna inspect our work. So I want you to use your fingertips and go across the painted surface and see if it's ready. The way you're gonna know if it's ready is because it's gonna be really smooth and slick. If it's rough, you need to use the clay some more. So this is the moment you all have been waiting for. We're about to polish this thing. So grab your Mywires Ultimate Compound, shake it really well, grab your microfiber pad and squeeze about like the size of a coin, and like that. I think that's enough, and we're gonna do half of the tank first so I can show you the before and after. So spread the rubbing compound on the paint, and once it's spread out, you're gonna apply some pressure. The more pressure you apply, the better because that's gonna help you get the shine faster. So you're gonna do it in circular motion for about 2 or 3 minutes. Work small parts at a time. Don't go here and there and here and there because the shine is gonna be uneven. You need to do it section by section, like I'm doing it here. I'm just gonna press fast forward because I don't want to keep you waiting here 2 minutes to show you the results, but that's basically how you're gonna do it. So after 2 minutes, grab a clean microfiber, wipe down the surface, and we're ready to inspect our work. Now we're gonna go under a light and we're gonna use the reflection of the light to check our work. We're gonna see if we don't have any more scratches. If you do have more scratches on your paint, you have to do it again. Maybe you have to do it about 3 times to get the best results, but believe me, this is so worth it because at the end, your motorcycle is gonna end up looking like a mirror. So I'm gonna give it another pass, but I'm gonna do it off camera. I'll be back. Now we're ready to use the ultimate polish. Just shake it really good and get a new clean microfiber pad. Squeeze a little bit onto the microfiber, and I think that's about right, like that. And you're gonna spread it out, all over the paint. And it's pretty much like we did before. You're gonna apply pressure and you're gonna go in circles. The more pressure you apply, the better the results. So you're gonna do it for about 2 to 3 minutes, and I'm gonna fast forward here so you can see the results. After 2 or 3 minutes, we're gonna grab a microfiber. It has to be a new one. You can use the same one that you used before, and you're gonna wipe down the surface, and we're going to inspect our work again like we did it before. We're gonna go under the reflection of the light and we're gonna look for scratches. So here's the final product, guys. To get to this point, it took me 3 passes with the ultimate compound and 3 passes with the ultimate polishing. This is looking really good. But now I want to talk to you about the wax. I'll be using this wax right here, but it really doesn't matter which type of wax you use. You can use liquid, paste, any kind of wax. The point is that we need to protect our paint because that's the cherry on top, and that's gonna make our job look even nicer. The reflection is gonna be deeper and everything is gonna look like a glass. So for this job we're gonna need a new microfiber pad, but I'm not gonna be using this one because there is one already inside this wax. And the way we're gonna do it is we're gonna grab the sponge or the microfiber pad and get a good amount of wax and spread it out on the paint. Don't miss any spots. Go in circular motion until everything is fully covered. I'm just gonna go fast forward here. After applying the wax, just let it sit for 10 minutes. Grab a new microfiber and wipe it down. Now you can start seeing the reflections that we get after all this hard work, and believe me, everything we did is so worth it. So I'm just going to fast forward so that way we can see the final result.